To go live it is. Are we live? We're live. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. And I just want to let you know, in YouTube today, in YouTube land today, in live land, the video sometimes goes to black. Just refresh and it'll come back on. So if the video is gone, click refresh. That happened, I think, in Maymay's today, and Jamie was saying it was happening today. So just want to let you know, if you're watching live and it goes away, just hit refresh. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I also have a live video on Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I do every Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Hi, Jamie and Nancy and Amy and Misty and Ashley and Sue and Kelly and Christy and Huntress Habits. Thanks for coming. And Diane. So, what was I going to say? Every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. This Saturday, it's going to be how to create your own designs in Design Space from Pinterest projects. So Pinterest inspired or Google inspired or anything inspired. The card I am doing today was inspired to me by a picture a couple people posted on my timeline well, you'll see it. There was more to the picture, but I didn't put all of it because I thought that would be too much for a card. And then Jamie inspired me to use the unicorns because as I was doing it, hi Sheila, as I was doing it, she's like, oh, and you could add unicorns. So thank you, Jamie Leonard. She's an admin in the chat. And she, hey, Kiona. Hey, Kai. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, so you can go click on that video now on my channel or after this video, and it will, what will it do? It'll remind you. Hi, Sue. Thanks. My next time, well, we're going to bleach the roots, and I'm going to have pink roots, and then I'm going to have teal bangs, and maybe a few streaks of teal. I'm going to look like a peacock. I even bought teal lipstick. I'm afraid to wear it yet. It was like, got it at Walgreens. I don't know. Okay. Right, you can never go wrong with unicorns. So today, let me switch over to, oh, I forgot. Let's do this.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Thank you, Terry. Okay, so here's the card. And as you see up in the corner there is nothing under this. So let me know how you guys do this, because I thought you'd see it from a different angle maybe. Do you guys like that or no? Let me know in the comments or whatever. Even if you're watching the replay. If you're watching the questions or live, do questions in all caps and I can answer them so I can see them. Okay, so this card, I used the curved text on it because I wanted to play around with the curved text. I don't sing the opening. Somebody from Fiverr.com does. And first I had it like this. So I had this as the bottom. I have this written on here, and then I had like the words here and that. And I'm like, oh, well, that's not gonna work unless you cut it out of vinyl or something that you can put it all on, because all the letters are cut separately. I did not weld them together. I used different letters. So I thought I had to, there's no way to put them on there straight or even. So I made this stencil. First I made the stencil without the writing on it. And so I made this stencil so we can put the letters like almost like a puzzle piece. So I can glue the letters, put them in there, and then lift up the stencil, and they would all be on here nice and neat. Kiona, thank you so much. I appreciate you too. Kiona came and visited. We had lunch together, her family, on the way back from Orlando. And I spent some time with her and her daughter. Well, and the rest of her family too. They were fun. Oh, I found the eye! You guys, I thought I lost the little I, the dot to the I. It must have been under the B. So what I did is I separated all these letters. And then I thought, well, I could do that like what I just said. But then I was thinking today, I also thought before I lose track, that I could use the acetate, the foil acetate with like the little things on it. And just so you guys know, the Cricut acetate, it has a covering on it. You peel that off and it's completely clear. It protects it so it's more clear. So I thought I could even cut this piece out in the acetate and do that. But I didn't know if that was going to be too busy or not. So I didn't do that. So then I did this. And then today while I'm sitting here, I separated everything. This was cut out a few days ago. So I wanted to make sure it was all, I had every piece to it. And I thought, I think I'm just going to use this. Not even use this piece. Because then when I put this in, it'll just give it a little more color. Like the inside of the bee will be blue. I think it's pretty that way. What do you guys think? Hey, Michael. Okay, so, and then I did this side. This also is written on here because first I did it here and used the unicorn and put it here, and I did the same thing. I'm like, well, the letters are just going to cut out. So I decided I need to make a stencil for this side too. So I think I'm just going to put this piece down. And this is from Design Space. And I'll explain all the fonts and stuff too. I think I put a list of the fonts in the description of the video. They're all Cricut fonts. This one here is headline fonts. The rainbows and the unicorns are headliner. It's not in Access. It was in a digital mystery box at one time. Okay, so I actually used a Pegasus because to me it's a flying unicorn, a unicorn with wings. But if you didn't want to use the unicorn, the Pegasus, you could cut off the wings right here and not put the wings on it if you want to do a wingless. You could probably put the acetate under the stencil. You could, but you won't see much of it because the letters will be on there. Oh, and I gotta not make this mistake because I almost just put this on the inside of the card instead of the outside. So let's start with this first. So this is the card. This is a square card, and I'm gonna share this file with everyone who supports my channel on Patreon. But it's not gonna be free unless you have access and you own the headline things. All my projects are not free. A lot of them are. The square part card is free. The stencil's not even free because I used a font in it and the rainbow. So when you use my files, they're just my Design Space files. You have to actually own the images from Design Space. I think her text will be in the iPad. This project will not work in the iPad because it's curved text. Okay, so we're gonna I think we'll just start here, and I think because I'm gonna use this, I can just kind of glue this down. Right, so I'm using May's glue. And I haven't used it in a while. And I don't always put the pin in right away, so then it dries. I just put this in and out. There we go. When it goes real fine like this, it dries fast. Okay, and I'm going to try to get even. I think that looks good. So if you support me on Patreon and you didn't get the link, or maybe you're watching this a year from now and you want the link to these, they're in the description of the video. There's a link to the Patreon post. You know what? I'm going to add a little glue to this H. Okay. This is art glitter glue. I get it from maymaymadeit.com. I have a link for it. And I'll add that to the description of the video and put it in the chat. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I separated all these, make sure I had them all, and I'm just gonna start gluing these on here. And I also made this card without the unicorn. Okay, now I gotta find out which way this goes. When I first put it in, I put it in wrong. See, it has a little attachment here, a little, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, and this is poster board. For the dot, I'm just gonna put the glue here. Some of these I use poster board and some of them is paper. See, this is so much easier with the stencil. And I'm just gonna put glue in here. I think this is gonna go really fast. So much easier. It's like fitting it in a puzzle piece. Patreon is a platform that people can support creators they love. Like musicians are on there, there's artists on there, lots of YouTubers on there. Because we don't get paid for these videos. Well, some people do. I don't get paid for these videos. So Patreon was what helped me be able to quit my job and do YouTube full time. No, the white is cardstock. It's all Cricut cardstock or Cricut poster board. I wanted this, like, Cricut doesn't have this color in paper. They have a couple colors of green, but I like this color better. Okay, this is fun. And because I have a stencil, I think kids can do this really easy. Okay, Sunshine. So Sunshine is a font. I don't remember what font, they're listed below. That has a back to it. So I didn't do anything special. It's just a Cricut font that has the back. And I'm just gonna put this on. Now the harder part will be putting the yellow on top because I don't have stencil for that part. Is that in there? And let me show you what I mean. Uh-oh, get in there. Got it in there right. After I just said, this is so easy. Oh, you know what I did? I put it in upside down. That might be why. Whoops, sorry, blocking that. Let me put it in the right way. Yep. Okay, so I used Cricut paper for this part of the sunshine. The yellow part is poster board, but Cricut paper has one side textured and I put textured up. So that's how I know which way it goes. So let me show you. Now these, I don't know which way they go. Whoops, I'm gonna put glitter, not glitter. I'm gonna put glue on here, and then I'm just eyeing it to put it in the middle. Oh, and I didn't put enough glue on the end. Oh my goodness. Make sure you get glue on the whole thing. Learn from my mistakes so you don't make them. Tweezers might be good here too. I don't know which way this one's supposed to go, but I don't know if it really matters. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up closer so you guys can see. I don't know. You can see the letters. Okay, now before you put the glue on, make sure you find which way it goes. And then Saturday's Design Space class video, let me see which way it goes. I can show you how I did the curving on here if you want to see it, because I had to break the words up to do the curving. So birthday, I did BIRTH and curved it, and then I did DAY and curved it, and then I did SUNS as one word, and then HINE as one word. Oh, let me get you the link to the glue. Yeah, the art glitter glue has no glitter in it. It's just the name of it. It's good if you want to use it for glitter, but you don't have to. There's the link for art glitter glue. Yeah, and in the winter they can't ship it because if it gets cold, it doesn't work and they don't want you to. But I think it might be warm enough. I'm not sure. It depends on where you live. So if you can't buy it on the website, that she has you call in to get it to make sure you're in a warmer area. See, and Sue has the phone number. You know what? See, I glued this down, but I think... Oh, I put the glue on the wrong side. Oh, but it doesn't matter. This is going to go on top of it anyway. I put it in wrong again, guys. Do as I say, not as I do. There we go. How often should the Cricut air be calibrated? Right now you only have to calibrate it for print and cut. You should not have to calibrate it unless you're having problems with it printing. So if you're having problems with it printing, that's when you calibrate it. Otherwise you don't. There's no answer to how often, it just depends on yours. Okay, now this one, make sure, yep, I think it goes that way. Oh, wrong one. It's so quiet. I guess because I'm not talking. How is the sound, guys? I don't remember which microphone I'm using. My computer has a really nice microphone. So I did the shout outs with the computer microphone. Let me do those shout outs now. Here's the shout out to a few of the people who support my channel on Patreon. Lynn, Teresa, Jeannie, Ron, Pam, Marion, Terry, Janice, Kathleen, Linda, Diane, Lisa, Cynthia, Edwina, Robert, Kiona, Sandy, Kyle, Glenda, Ellen, Jennifer, Vivian, Michelle, Kimberly, Denise, Carla, Deborah, Becky, Patricia, Bonnie, Bibi, Carol, Trish, Sandy, Cheryl, Jerry, Lynn, Donna, Mandy, Misty, Carrie, Terry, Patty, Jean, Darla, Tracy, and Heather. Okay, I just put the N in there. Sounds perfect. Good. This is like really relaxing and fun. This is my first time doing it. And I actually thought putting these on was going to be harder than it is, but it's really not. You just like, see, look, I almost put that on wrong. Flip it over. Put glue on the right side. It's really not too hard to put the yellow piece on. And the way it is, it doesn't have to be perfect either. Okay, rainbows. Okay, let's do the rainbow instead of the words or the letters first. So this is poster board, so is this. This is paper, and this is paper. And you guys, I bought primary Cricut paper in 12 by 24. It was on Joann's website. So I think that's going to be coming. They don't have primary colors. This was a new pack of cardstock. I got glue everywhere. So I ordered that. I think I get that on Saturday. This is a rainbow from Create a Critter. So I'm excited to get that primary colors of paper. I didn't see it in 12 by 12, only 12 by 24. So I think it'll be prettier with a little brighter of a red. It's not a Patreon group, it's a Patreon website. I do have a Facebook group for the Patreon supporters also. And to get the files, it's only $1 a month. And there's hundreds of files. Hey, Joan. Hi, Christy. Thank you. So you just fit these on top. It's pretty easy. You can tell where it goes. There. Oh, we're not done. I almost said there, we got the front done. Now you don't have to do this. You could just have it the way it was without doing all these. Now we got to do these letters. And this does take a lot of mats because of the color, but you can put them in one color, and I don't like to do that. Put them all on one mat and try to cut them and put the different colors on the mat in the different places. I think that's harder. And I got the little yellow one for this one. I'm so proud of myself. I usually lose the little eye dots. I don't know if this one matters, which way it goes. I'm just gonna guess. Thank you, Sue. I did watch a little bit of her Impossible card, and I think I can make that in Design Space. I would have to watch her video again. She did it live today. Belinda is asking if this card can be customized. You can, I mean, you can make it all in Design Space, but you could detach this or do it on this and just put the day wherever you want to do it without the stencil part. And then the other parts you could use the stencil on and then lift it up as the stencil. That would be the easiest way to do it. Uh-oh. This one, because I did it on the same paper, it doesn't have a different inside piece. But I wonder if I can take this red piece. Let me see. This is from the inside of the R up here. There. Look at that. I knew I kept that for a reason. I knew it was just garbage piece, but I kept it anyway. And I didn't know why I was keeping it. Because I used it for the bee. Almost done. Nancy, I just posted this. It has its own post. You should have gotten an email for this card. It's not with all the other hundreds of cards yet. It will be, but I haven't added it there yet. It's also, there's a link in the description of this video with a link to that post. I love this purple. Isn't that pretty? It's and the blue. See how they sparkle? Those are the Cricut poster boards. Those are the foil ones, I think. Isn't that just a fun card? I think this card just makes me happy. I hope your birthday is full of sunshine and rainbows. And then I thought, and unicorns. So we're going to put this on the inside, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to glue this down, and I'm going to put the letters in there. This is the best glue ever. I still have a little time to move that if I need to. Okay, now this is the fun part. I think this is really fun. Oh, I'm going to glue this. I didn't glue this. Probably the inside of the C too. And this N. I didn't think about that when I was gluing it down. Okay. So this is Cricut poster board. It's only one-sided. The pretty foil ones are only one-sided. Oh, and so I don't have to guess which way it goes. Like, I can read your chat and do this at the same time. How awesome is that? And I got the dot. Oops. Mouse baby, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll show the front of the card again as soon as I'm done with this. I'm on a roll. This reminds me of the wooden puzzles. Did you guys do those wooden puzzles as a kid? And they kind of just fit in there. I don't think I'm putting enough glue. I need to make sure there's enough glue in here. I don't want it to juice out. Juice out, is that a thing? Okay, so there's the unicorns. And then here's the front. Okay, so now we have to put the Pegasus / unicorn, calling it a unicorn, together. And this is also in Cricut Access, and so is the rainbow. And they make it, Cricut makes it really easy to know where to put it. They put lines right here, so you know where it goes. See? And, excuse me. Oh, here's the unicorn part. So it's a horse. And then here's a unicorn. If you don't want the wings, you can just cut them off right here. And then the wings they actually had in 2 different colors, but I didn't do them in 2 different colors. But I am going to go ahead and put this on there. It gives it just a little bit more texture. And I'm going to put these on here. Oh, you know what? No, I did it wrong. Come off, come off. Okay. Don't worry about that glue. So I'm going to glue this on here, and then I'm going to glue the horse on, and then I'm going to glue that other piece on top. I didn't even realize that's how you did it. Like I said, I never put this one together. So we're going to put this on. Okay, then I'm going to put this on. Oh, they do kind of match my nails. Finally got my nails done yesterday. They were growing out so bad. The unicorn is a horse that toots its own horn, says Joan, Miss Superklutz. Very clever. Okay, so now this is curving up. I'm going to have to add a lot of glue because I messed up. Okay, let's put this up here. And just lay that down there. There we go. That looks better. And I'm getting glue everywhere. And then you can just put this on wherever you want. And this was Cricut poster board, except for the white was paper. And again, if you're using files I made, you can change the colors of anything you want to change. You can customize it in any way you want, and you can also make them and sell them. So there it is. That didn't take too long. And like I said, I think this would be good for kids to make. Especially kids that like those puzzles. Is that fun? Okay, that's it. Do you guys have any questions? I'm back. So Saturday is going to be a fun video. I'm like, so many people share pictures. Can somebody make this into an SVG? I'm like, oh, somebody did today about chickens. It said chickens are like potato chips. You can't have just one. And I went and looked up chickens. There's lots of chickens that would work for that picture in Design Space instead of trying to create that into an SVG. And then you can customize it and make it your own. So I'm going to show how to do that because I think there's so much. I think it's much easier to use Cricut images because they're already there. You don't have to upload them. You don't have to clean them up. They're in layers and they make it easy to stack on top of each other. It's just so much easier. And you don't have to purchase them from Etsy and download them and things like that. What's for dinner, Callie? Salmon. I love salmon, and Callie makes the best salmon. Sheila, if you like salmon, she will make you some salmon. Sheila's coming to visit me. Staying for a few days. It's going to be fun. Yeah, my sister doesn't like to be on video. She doesn't even like to talk on video. She's going like this. She is not a video person. Oh, hi, Marla. I miss you too. Marla's my longtime friend. I think I met her when I was 15, 16, something like that. Yes, you can be a $1 patron to get this. You don't only get this, you get hundreds of files for just $1. Oh, Sheila loves salmon, so you'll have to make it for her when she comes.
I'll see what I can do.
I don't have a name for the color of my hair. I go to the salon and they do it. I think one of the brands of one of them is Sparks that they sometimes use, and then they sometimes use another brand. I personally have not done any 3D printing. No, I don't have one. You can't sell the files that I create. For one, they're only Design Space files. They're not SVGs. But you can make the card. You can make hundreds of these if you want and sell them. You can sell it as a finished card. If I make something from Disney or something, that's different because Cricut has a license for those Disney and for us to use for personal use. That's a Cricut thing, and well, it's the law. You can't sell Disney made stuff, but you can, like with these types of things. I don't mind if I know I have a lot of people on there who create cards with my files and sell them. I don't care if you sell them. I'm not going to sell them, so why not you? Yeah, you have to do monthly on the Patreon. It doesn't allow you to do yearly. I just posted the card this afternoon before the video, like maybe an hour ago before the video, 2 hours. So if you're on Patreon, you should get emails. Every time I post something, you should get an email. And if you need to check that email, there's also a link to it in the description. But if you're not getting my emails, you may be missing a lot. Also, Saturday after the Design Space video at 12:15, we're doing a hangout with everyone who supports me on Patreon. But if you support me with $5 or more, you get to be in the video. So it's almost like Brady Bunch style, but there's more than just 9. Sometimes there's only 9. So that's the Saturday. You can come in video, chat, share what you're working on. I'm going to announce the winners of my Patreon giveaways this Saturday. Bye, Jessica. Callie, Sheila's a big eater. That is good, Sheila, because Callie sometimes makes me meals that are so big. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to eat all this. She goes, I know, I'm used to cooking for a big family, for her brothers and her mom and dad and stuff. There's a lot of them, so don't worry. There's enough food. Yes, I share this card only with the people who support my channel on Patreon. I share all my Design Space files with them. I just created it in Design Space. You can create it too if you want. But it's easier just to support me and get... You're paying less than a penny for it when you divide it up by all the files. Like, there's hundreds of files, so... The glue, I think, is strong enough to hold a box together. Yeah, I would say use the glue. I think the glue is stronger than the tape runner. Darlene, you miss golf cart rides? Me too. I do want to do another golf cart ride soon, maybe this weekend. Sheila's coming April 30th. I love spaghetti, Sheila. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. It's been 45 minutes. The card didn't take that long. Thank you so much, Sue. There's a link. I don't get commission for it because they don't do that. But there's a link where I got my paper racks. I have a craft room tour, and it's, I don't know, it's the one that has like maybe 80 or 100,000 views. And it has links to everything, almost everything in my craft room. It has links to them, to all the IKEA stuff. I don't get commission for all that, but I put the links there because so many people ask for them. Awesome. Sheila's going to make spaghetti. Okay, we're going to have spaghetti one night and salmon one night, and then we can go out to eat. All right, guys, I love you. Thank you for coming to my live videos. I asked in my giveaway I got more votes for live videos than anything else. So I'm not going to do all live videos. There will be some edited, but I enjoy these better too. All right, guys, we will, oh, almost forgot how to stop. See you later. Bye. See you Saturday.